boys of Bonnie Brae, past, present and future, I will say, whose courage and accomplishments inspire us all. The boys of Bonnie Brae. We'll be meeting some of those boys up here later, but in the meantime, it's now my pleasure, as always, to introduce you to some of those boys who are going to be right up here in front and center. Are they ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the great Bonnie Brae Knights.
Bill, we have two very special presentations for you. First, from the boys of Bonnie Brae, a signature work of art, a montage of ties they decide for Bill, commemorating the always famous and colorful Powers Men tie. Trustees have another special gift for you. As a lasting tribute to you and one of your remarkable achievements, which was to initiate Bonnie Brae's community-based transitional living program 10 years ago in New Brunswick, we have decided to name the New Brunswick House the William M. Powers House. Power.
Thank you. I just want to say a few words. First of all, I want to thank my family and friends who are here tonight. This is the first time they've been to a Darden Mall. I think you saw from the video, and those of you who know me well, know that this is a full-time plus commitment, that you don't just take this job on and do it 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. You invest your whole self into it. So you miss a lot of weekends and evenings and family events and so forth because you're out there in camp or you're out there marching in the parade or you're doing what you need to do. And so I really want to thank my family and friends who picked up the slack while I was absent so that I could be here at Bonnie Brae. First of all, I want to thank the board and all of our supporters here today and our leadership team, many of whom were here today. Also, when I came to Bonnie Brae 14 years ago, I had some very different, really radical ideas about where we should be and how we should get there. And initially, there was a lot of resistance to those. Bill Knox knows. There were some heated words along the way, but to their credit, Bill and the rest of the board have backed me up 100% from day one. And we've done some pretty crazy things over the years, and to a person. They have always been there. The leadership team has been there also to take these wild ideas and then they turn them into reality. So I want to thank the board and everybody who's here. Some people have been out for 30 years now, have been coming to the Tartan Bowl. So thank you. And third, I want to thank our direct care staff, some of whom were here today, most of whom are back on the farm, and they're taking care of our guys, and they're doing an incredible job. The reason that we have been so successful in these 14 years, and as Lou mentioned, a lot of the accomplishments that we've had are because we've got just the best group of people working day in and day out on the farm.
In our first 100 years, Bonnie Brae has helped almost 10,000 boys and 10,000 families. Now, typically on an evening like this, we introduce young men and we hear about how Bonnie Brae has impacted their lives. But tonight, we're going to do something a little different. Tonight, we're going to introduce you to the friends and the families of the present and former Bonnie Brae boys from various eras who would like you to hear a bit about their amazing story and how Bonnie Brae has changed their lives because of what we have done with the boys that went to Bonnie Brae.
But first, we're going to start with some of the boys that are on campus right now. So I'm going to start by introducing you to Anthony. He was the manager of Bonnie Brae's first Ultimate Frisbee team. He's in the Bonnie Brae Variety Show and is in the Outdoor Appreciation Club. He's 15.
My name is Anthony. Bonnie Brae has helped my father, but it helped him by coming involved in my treatment and coming to my family sessions and treatment team. He is glad that
I'd like to introduce you to Dustin. Excuse me. He's a Bonnie Brae ambassador. He's very into art. He hosted putting on the hits. Loved to horseback ride, and he's a great swimmer. He's 15 years old.
Hi, my name is Dustin. Bonnie Brae someday will have helped my two baby sisters. I now know that I will be a better big brother to all my siblings. And I will also have a stronger bond with all my siblings thanks to my stay at Bonnie Brae.
Next is Matt C. He's 14. He's on the Frisbee team. He's also part of the Outdoor Appreciation Club, and he's a Bonnie Brae ambassador.
Hi, my name is Matt. Bonnie Brae has a positive impact on my older brother because I used to get obnoxious to him. I was getting into trouble. Thanks to Bonnie Brae, I'm much mature now. When I go home on the weekends, my brothers are excited to hang out with me.
Finally, we have Matt B. He's 14. He helped design the Bonnie Brae Minecraft tournament. He's an ambassador and he works on the grounds crew team.
Hi, my name is also Matt, and Bonnie Brae has helped my mom a ton. She raised my little sister and me on her own, and let's just say that I was a handful. And thanks to mine and staff's help, my mom and I's relationship has been better than ever, and I help her out a lot now.
I don't have any prepared words, but we do very much want to thank the community of Bonnie Brae. Bonnie Brae for giving us our son back. He was in trouble, at risk, and Bonnie Brae gave him life. We believe that Bonnie Brae saved his life. And for that, we do want to thank everyone here very much for that, for their support in helping Jordan. Thank you.
So tying into my daughter's writing lesson on cause and effect, okay, because I want her to get something out of this too. Here's how it played out in my family's life. Cause, Tim had a broken family life when he was young. Effect, it set him on a path that was destructive. Cause, he was sent to Bonnie Brae School when he was in 15, 16. Effect, here we are as a family. Tim, myself, and Melody. Had Bonnie Brae not been a part of Tim's story, the outcome may not have been a good one, and my family may not be standing here tonight. So I'm thankful for all of you who support this very important mission for the youth. I thank you so much because we're here today.
Thank you for helping my dad.
Okay, so I'm grateful that Bonnie Brae made it a part of their culture to invest and focus on Steve's unique strengths that provided him with integrity, validation, and self-worth. Thank you, Bonnie Brae, for having a hand in building the force in my life that calls me, and he knows it whether I want to talk to him or not, at 9 o'clock in the morning, every morning, to caution and support me on my daily tussles and struggles. Helps me forget my blunders from yesterday. It reminds me I'm gifted with another day to start over.
A year ago today, all I knew about Bonnie Brae was that it was one of the many living situations in my grandfather's largely mysterious and tumultuous upbringing. Although I should have paid a lot more attention to the fact that it's the only place that he ever referred to by name, let alone with a sense of nostalgia and pride. It wasn't until he asked me to help the Centennial Committee to design a book paying homage to the 100-year history of Bonnie Brae that I was able to start grasping the significance of this institution, not just to the boys, but to the thousands of families and to the greater Bonnie Brae community that has been surrounding them. My pappy has always said that he knows if he never stayed at Bonnie Brae, the chances are tonight he would be in jail or dead. And thus I owe a world of gratitude to a long history of people that have been dedicated to this cause, and for helping shape one of my heroes into the brilliant, loving, and generous man that he is today.
So, my grandfather died 6 months before I was born, so I never really met him. But I've been told he was a very interesting man. He left home at 16 to become a Shakespearean actor. He was an artist. He was a state senator under Woodrow Wilson, and a juvenile court judge, and a visionary. And I wish he could have been with us here tonight. I wonder if he could imagine what Bonnie Brae has done in the past 100 years and where it's going, and what the impact it will have on the next 100 years and the next 10,000 lives. In truth, I wish in the next 100 years the need for Bonnie Brae would be obsolete. But I am confident that as long as there is a need, with the help of Bonnie Brae and with the help of people like everyone in this room, Bonnie Brae will always be here to offer youth and families in need the hope and the help that my grandfather envisioned. Thank you.
So to conclude, I invite you to get more involved with Bonnie Brae so that we can do even more extraordinary things in our 2nd century. Please help us transform more lives of at-risk youth and their families. Thank you very much for your support.